This movie was torturous. You know, I haven't seen Knock Knock yet, which I know that's coming later. So, you know, when I get towards the end, I will do top worst. I will definitely throw this film in as top worst. Yeah, I knew kind of going in what was to, you know, seeing some clips. I kind of knew what was coming. I didn't know it would be this bad. This film should be like a form of torture. It really should. Put that right there. I only got one soda left. Babes in Toyland. Which, funny enough about this, well, for folks wondering out there, I did see the shortened cut, which is about 95 minutes, because this film has a director's cut. I'm not kidding. This film has an original cut that's over 2 hours and 25 minutes. So no, I'm not going to watch the damn director's cut. But talking about Babes in Toyland. Yeah, this was pretty... That's what I think about this movie. Oh my god. Oh man, I'm laughing because Keanu Reeves, man, what the fuck? Oh my god. Okay, I'm trying not to, you know, start off mad. Now I'm laughing because this film messes with your brain. I swear. If you, for people out there, in all seriousness, if you like the film, that's fine. If you saw this back in the day when you were 5, 6 years old and still like it today, that's fine. But man, again, this is, I know, again, I laugh about it because, you know, Keanu Reeves, he's embarrassing in this movie. But let's talk about, I'll just get the plot out of the way so that way I can get into the movie and talk about the movie. You have a main character who's played by Drew Barrymore, so you got Drew Barrymore at a young age here. And she has no time for toys. She's too busy taking care of her siblings, cooking for her mother. During this blizzard on Christmas Eve, something happens where they get into a car accident. Her, Keanu Reeves' character, her brother, where they're all singing some song about Cincinnati. And then they get into a car accident. And then bam. Well, the way it happens is funny and hilarious. Where they hit a tree. Drew Barrymore, like, shoots out the back seat like, you know, they're in some kind of Jeep. And she shoots out the back. Next thing you know, she's going down a mountain. She hits the tree. And then bam. She's in this magical wonder Wizard of Oz type of Toyland. And in this Toyland you have all these people in like different suits, like duck suits and bear suits and frog suits. It just looks bad. But, you know, they arrive in this Toyland. You have our villain character, Barnaby, in the film, who lives in this, like, his home is a bowling ball. Sounds weird describing it, but you have to see it for yourself. And there's this marriage ceremony that's taking place, and they're trying to stop this wedding of one of the siblings. And together with new friends, they make in Toyland. You know, Barnaby wants to take over Toyland, our evil character. So it's up to the siblings and the Toymaster, who is played by Pat Morita. Yes, Pat Morita is in this movie. Mr. Miyagi is the Toymaster, and they sort of work together to stop this Barnaby character. And again, that's pretty much the plot. That's pretty much the plot of the film. And this movie was, again, it's just, I knew from clips that seen a couple of clips, going in. I kind of knew what was happening. I knew, what was to come, but I didn't think it would be this bad. And, when you look at the cast, Drew Barrymore is our main character, and around this time, apparently I was reading in the trivia that around this time, Drew Barrymore, like during filming, she was a regular at nightclubs, and she had started smoking, and started beginning a dangerous flirtation with alcohol, which would later extend to marijuana and cocaine. This is according to IMDb. If that's the case, I feel bad, with Drew Barrymore, what she was dealing with at this time. Keanu Reeves is in the film as her brother in the film. He plays this character, Jack Fenton. Or in Toyland, he's, Jack B. Nimble. Yeah. And you have Eileen Brennan in the film, who's Mrs. Piper, Drew Barrymore's mom, and then in Toyland, she's Widow Hubbard. You have Richard Mulligan, who plays our evil villain in the film, Barnaby. Again, Pat Morita is the Toymaster. You also have Googie Gress as Georgie Porgy. He's in the film. And again, just bad acting all across the board here. Keanu Reeves is embarrassing himself. And the song choices were horrible. Especially the song that comes up more than once throughout the film is the song about Cincinnati. They're singing, like in the first act, when they're driving the car before the accident, they're all singing this song about, they name it Cincinnati, and you can tell, Keanu Reeves is singing, and it's not his voice, and it's just bad, and that's where they get into the car accident, thus, you have this flash of light, and all of a sudden, Drew Barrymore ends up she ends up in Toyland. So I guess the others died too, like Keanu Reeves and those characters in the car accident, because they don't show them going to Toyland at first. Drew Barrymore is the first one to go into Toyland. So again, did the other characters die? But all by the end, they stop Barnaby, and again, I mentioned bad acting, and get into the ending is lame because they kind of set up this little battle, but it's not much of a battle between these toy soldiers and Barnaby's creatures. And just some ridiculous scenes in the film. I had to write down some scenes so I didn't forget. But, when you have Drew Barrymore, she enters Toyland. You see all these characters in duck suits and bear suits and frog suits. You have Humpty Dumpty over here sitting on the wall. I'm not kidding. Go see the film for yourself. But her character lands in the cake. And again, the villain Barnaby, his lair is a big bowling ball on a hill. He has this creature that he keeps in his lair, and this creature has one eye that he's able to, spy on, our main characters and the townspeople. There's even a point in the film where Pat Morita's character, the Toymaster, he sings. He has a song in the film, and it's bad. It's you can tell it's not Pat Morita singing. If it is, it's bad. And I think before that scene, or maybe a little bit after that, The one-eyed creature that Barnaby keeps. There's this one really bad scene where the creature tries to attack Drew Barrymore, and they paint over the creature's eye with black paint so the creature wouldn't see. And they trapped it in this like chest. And at one point they get captured. Our main characters get captured in Barnaby's lair, and he releases the sort of like a evil smoke that he would hope that he wants to, turn our main characters. So he unleashes while our main characters are in this like little jail cell, and he unleashes this like evil smoke, trying to convert them. But they start singing about Cincinnati. And they are able to, stop the smoke, and escape from the lair. And, I mean, what else? And, towards the end of the film, again, because I had to write stuff down so I wouldn't forget. That's how bad it is. Again, towards the end, you have the toy soldiers, facing against Barnaby's creatures, but it's not much of a... It's just everybody standing around. It just looks bad. It's not much of a battle. And the film ends where they kind of, they're all back home, kind of like, the Wizard of Oz. But yeah... Who gives a damn, really? I know people are going to say this is a kid's film. It's a kid's film. I saw it when I was 5, or I saw it when I was 6. And that's fine. But damn! This was bad. And a waste of talent. Drew Barrymore, Keanu Reeves, especially Keanu Reeves, he's really bad in this movie. And it's apparently the same year he did River's Edge. So it's like, he did a film that I reviewed before this called Under the Influence, which is, depressing and painfully dull. And, before that he did River's Edge. Before that he did The Brotherhood of Justice. Those I'd rather watch than this. So, I mean, I don't know what more I can say or add. Yeah, this one just stunk. And definitely would be in my top 5 worst. And I'm a big fan of Keanu. And there's definitely, better films to come. So, I mean, I'm just trying to review as much as I can here. Checking out ones I haven't seen before. And, yeah, this one was just, it stinks. It's torture and Toyland. That's what it was. It's torturous with bad acting. Keanu Reeves is embarrassing himself. And I get his, at this time, Keanu is just starting out. I get that. And he would definitely, move on to bigger and, better things. All actors have their beginnings. I get that. But... Again, you have Eileen Brennan in the film from Clue. Great actress, rest in peace. And, this other guy, Richard Mulligan, who's our, villain character, Barnaby. So you got some talent in here. And again, I know people are like, oh, you can check out the director's cut. I'm not watching a 2.5-hour version of this. I'm not going to put myself through that. And, according to Wikipedia, there's deleted scenes where there was more musical numbers in the film. And because the film was shot in Germany, there's dialogue missing and things that were cut out. And it says right here, the original 145-minute cut was never legally seen outside of television. However, through VHS recordings, it is currently available on YouTube, labeled as the director's cut. So if you're brave enough You can check out the director's cut, but I'm not watching it. So, yeah, this movie, again, it's torture in Toyland. I get it's a family film. I get people are going to say, or, they're going to ask, what did you expect? And again, if you liked the film when you were 5, 6, that's fine. But this was, again, torture in Toyland. It's hot garbage. But anyways, thank you for watching my review of RANT of Babes in Toyland, and let's see. Next on the, I think the night before. Let me double check here. I don't know why I didn't have the page ready. Screw it. Alright, so next up, I'll be reviewing The Night Before with Keanu Reeves, which I've never seen before. So, thank you for watching once again, and have a good one.